Aloha scooter heads. This is Dagwood Streets, host of the Electric Scooter Podcast, with an overview of the 2022 Consumer Electronics Show, specifically as it pertains to electric scooters. This video goes along with episode 55 of the Electric Scooter Podcast. There were a lot of, well, let's say, interesting products and gadgets there. And I walked around and checked out the different things that they had: brain scanners, ways to train your brain, how to de-stress. That was interesting. Basically, any kind of product you could name, and the coolest truck I have ever seen in my life, whether it's electric, diesel, gas. This one's electric. And as I walked past, I swear it winked at me. It wanted me to buy it. Of course, all the big guys are there. Tesla, along with a whole bunch of off-brands that I've never heard of. That truck was Edison. I'd never heard of them. Phoenix Motors. Fisker was there, of course, representing. This was some sort of Chrysler, ready to come out in a couple years. This one, I didn't know what it was. I didn't AXA. I didn't ask them. I think it's some kind of helicopter or something. This, what are they? Electric wheelbarrows, electric farm equipment. But there were also a lot of really cool e-bikes. But I don't really talk about e-bikes or e-boats. I imagine that's what Hyundai was there doing, talking about their robots, and they had a nautical theme. Everybody was wearing sailor outfits. I just cruised right past it, looking for scoots. Of course, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to check out something boring, and that is Elon Musk's Tesla tunnel, the Boring Company. And yeah, they had a driver. I was expecting that we were going to either have a robot or a self-driving vehicle, but, they bore giant holes in the ground. You get in a Tesla, and a driver takes you to the next building. Scooters, finally. This is a company called NIO, and of course they're from China, like almost all of the scooter companies. A NIO way forward. Pretty standard kind of stuff. I didn't get too excited over their display, but there it is. Basically looks like commuter scooters. And then there was a company called Okai that I had not heard of yet, and they did have some interesting product, most of which did not have prices yet.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Indicators and then a brake light
Indicators
right there.
The Electric Scooter Podcast. It's happening now. Squifflow. No, it's SoFlo. Check out the wheels on that thing. It's a $2,000 scooter. You don't get much, but you'll look cool. This company did mostly toy type scooters for kids. This is the one I really liked. I missed the chance to ride it, but $4,000. It's a stand-up bicycle type. And I got to do some podcasts, which was, of course, the main reason I'm there, to scope things out and get some podcasts under my belt. Electric Scooter Guide representing with the Chief Technical Officer of Fluid Freeride. They really rolled out the green carpet for me. They must have knew I was coming. Check in, get your helmet, go through a rapid-paced, almost psychedelic-looking journey to get to the far corner where the Electric Scooter Guide booth is, and hats off to those guys. Man, they really did a great job. I know they worked really hard just to give scooter heads an opportunity to try out different models. They were there giving advice. There were people from all over the world, from people who were expert scooter riders to people who had never ridden scooters.
Yeah, yeah. This is very, this is very light, right?
Ah, okay, good.
There's Paul Somerville from the Electric Scooter Guide himself giving advice to scooter heads or budding scooter heads or journalists. Some people didn't know how to ride. They even got, here's the chief technical officer of Fluid Free Ride, Greg, and Paul Somerville wrenching on an Inokim Ox. They actually didn't get it to work. Somebody crashed it and the brake never got fixed. So you grab a scooter, you get in line here, and a guy at the front would check your RFID of the scooter and your badge to make sure you checked in, did your little safety brief, and had a helmet on. And then off you go. What I liked about the track was that they had a bridge. If you listen to the podcast, you know how I love going over bridges. They're just fun. After riding all those scooters, what was the bottom line? The bottom line was I like the Wolf Warrior and the Wolf Warrior GT and the Wolf King. I just like those the best. Of course, you had eMove. Voro Motors was there representing. Apollo Phantom, not a fan. They have fixed some of the problems from version 1, but it still has a wobbly stem. It's still difficult to maneuver at low speed. Love the purple on that eMove. They also come in orange, which I dig. There's Okai, which we saw a little bit earlier. Interesting brand I'd like to know more about. And that was my favorite scooter right there, the Wolf King GT. There's Paul again. Again, they had so many different varieties and brands. It really was interesting to be able to compare them all and take them on the track. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, guys, from the Electric Scooter Guide and Fluid Free Ride.